Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome back. I'm so glad you're back for another story with me. I just found this storybook and I'm so excited to share it with you. And also, as always, stick around after the story because we have a project to do that goes along with the story. So this story is called An Easter Gift from Jesus. His love lifts us up. And this is written by Susan Jones and it's illustrated by Lee Holland. And I wanted to share this story with you because it's going to be Easter on Sunday. And Easter is a very special time for me and my family. And I wanted to share this story with you because it kind of talks about why Easter is such a special time for my family and I. Do you do anything for Easter in your family? Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Well, are you ready? Let's get right into it. An Easter gift from Jesus. His love lifts us up. Springtime buds are blooming. Grass begins to sprout. The Easter festival is almost here. Little owl glides through the air. She loops and swoops and hoots her way down to the forest below. Her friends are waiting. It's time to celebrate. Easter is a gift to us from Jesus, explains Badger. Well, maybe we should get him a gift in return. That's what good friends do, says Little Bunny. Ooh, what a great idea. The forest animals chitter and chatter. What about a hot air balloon? Hoots Owl. A balloon so beautiful and one that will fly so high he'll know we're his best friends. They nod in approval. Badger nudges everyone on their way, with each creature given a special task in the making of the Easter balloon. Little Raccoon collects flowers. Little Owl brings sticks for the basket. Little Fox and Little Bunny hop and prance together with the canvas for the balloon in tow. They're ready to make the best balloon ever. This rope is all tangled, shouts Little Mouse. Paint it robin's egg blue. No, pink, squeals Little Hedgehog. This basket isn't big enough, grumbles Deer. Oh no. Sounds like they're having a problem. Everyone is working, but something's not right. This won't do, cries Little Hedgehog. It has to be perfect, says Little Bunny. Why won't the balloon lift up? Groans Little Owl. Oh, they sound kind of frustrated, don't they? Little Owl pulls on the balloon with all her might. Little Deer plucks away heavy ornaments. Little Bunny huffs and puffs to try to fill it with air. The animals gather around the deflated balloon, feeling tired and gloomy. We'll never make a nice balloon for Jesus. Why is everyone so sad? Chuckles Badger. Our balloon for Jesus is broken. We made it big and colorful and very special to show Jesus how much we care, but it won't lift off, sighs Little Owl. It's not how fancy the balloon is. It's what's inside that counts. Oh, here comes Badger. He has something in his hand. Badger walks over to the balloon and wrestles with it. Easter is a reminder of Jesus' love and sacrifice for us. It's his love in our hearts that will make us soar. With a great whooshing sound, the balloon begins to fill from the heat of the flame. The love from Jesus' sacrifice fills them with a special warmth. As they soar high in the sky, they feel the gift of Jesus' eternal love. The end. I just love this story. I love how it talks about it doesn't matter how fancy the balloon is on the outside that matters. What matters is the love that's on the inside. And that's the love that we get from Jesus. Isn't that so amazing? Well, our friends in our story made a balloon, and I thought it would be fun if we made a balloon too. So I'm going to tell you the ingredients you need to make this balloon, and then I'm going to wait for you to go gather those ingredients and come back. You're probably going to need a grown-up for this because we are going to have to cut some things, okay? So here we go. Again, if you don't have colorful paper like I'm going to use, it's okay. You can use plain paper, and then you can get your colors to help you color it, okay? So I used for my balloon, I used some brown paper for the basket part, and I used blue paper for the balloon because I remember in the story, at first they were going to paint the balloon robin's egg blue, and then they changed it to pink, so I went with blue. And I grabbed some yellow paper for the rope or the string, and then I grabbed some orange paper for the flame that goes on the inside. A couple of other things you're going to need. You will need some glue so that you can glue this together, or tape. You can use stick glue or you can use dot glue, whichever one is making you happy today, or you can use tape if you want to as well. And then you're going to need a pair of scissors and a grown-up to sit with you. You can help, the grown-up can help you cut if you need help cutting, or the grown-up can watch you cut to make sure that you're being safe with cutting. So those are the things you need. I'm gonna wait until you have those things gathered, and then we will get together and we will make our balloon. Okay, go for it. Go find those things. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so you have all your supplies, so now we can get started cutting out the pieces for our balloon. That's the first thing we're gonna do, and then we're gonna pull the pieces together, okay? So let's start with our brown paper. Now I imagined this basket being a little bit more of a square than what my paper is. I feel like my paper is too rectangular for that. So I'm just gonna cut a little tiny bit off on the corner. So really all you need to do is make a square. So again, make sure you have a grown-up with you while this cutting business is happening, okay? So we're gonna make a square out of the brown paper, and then the second thing I did was I kind of made a little scoop in the front because I wanted the basket to look like the animals could get into it. You can kind of see there's like a little scoop on their basket too. So the way to do that is you just kind of do like if you hold the paper upside down like this, you can cut a little rainbow in your paper, and that's gonna give that little scoop for you. And it doesn't matter how big or how little you make your scoop. Your scoop is your scoop. It's no big deal. So there's the little scoop, but I wanted my ends to not be so pointy. I felt like they needed to be a little bit more rounder for a hot air balloon basket, so I'm just gonna round the corners like so and like so. So there's my basket. The other thing I did, if you want to do this too, I took a black marker and I traced all around the outside, and then I made a pattern on it to look like a basket. So it actually looks like this when I was done with it. So I drew all the way around, and then I made a little crisscross pattern on there to kind of look like the weaving in a hot air balloon basket. So you could do that to help you finish it as well. Okay. All right, now for the balloon part. Let me move my basket pieces out of the way. Okay, for the balloon part. So I really had to think about this one. I tried to make like a balloon, right? Like what a balloon would look like. So kind of big at the top and then skinnier at the bottom. And it wasn't working for me. So I just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna cut a circle out. I'm just gonna do a circle. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So all you do is you just go all the way around. Just keep cutting all the way around. Now you could stop here if you wanted to. See how it's kind of flat on the bottom? And you could use you could hold the balloon up. This could be the bottom part of your balloon, and this could be the top part of the balloon if you wanted. Or if you wanted to keep going, you could keep cutting into a whole circle down here if you wanted to. It's totally up to you what you want your balloon to look like. And then I also took my black marker on my balloon and traced it around so you could really see that it was a balloon. I just wanted to add a little bit of extra. So this is what my balloon looks like at the end when I have it all cut out. Okay, so we have our basket, we have our balloon. That's right. We needed a rope to hang the balloon onto the basket, right? We got to attach the balloon to the basket, right? So we need some rope. So I use some yellow paper and I just cut out one skinny strip like this. And then you can fold it in half if you want. Depends on how thick or thin you want your ropes to be. And then you can cut that. So I kind of made mine this skinny like that. And then I folded it in half again. You could do this without scissors, just so you know. And then you just tear it in half. And now you have two pieces of rope that we're going to use to attach the balloon to the basket. So there's our rope. And finally, we need that orange paper for the flame. So I'm not the best at drawing or cutting out fire. So I just kind of do the best I can. So here's how I did my fire. And this is probably going to look, every time I cut fire, it looks different. So I just kind of started around and then I just kind of did some zigzags and did some deep zigzags and some shallow zigzags. I just really did the best I could. And I was happy with it because it's art and art is fun to do, right? So there you go. So there's, I guess that's kind of like some flamage right there. Okay, so we have all the pieces for our hot air balloon. We have our basket, we have our balloon, we have our rope or string, and we have our fire. So now we get to put it all together. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a minute to make sure you have your glue, and you need something to glue the hot air balloon to. You can do it on another piece of paper if you want, or you can like try to stick the pieces to each other. That works too. And yeah, so let's do that. So make sure you have your glue, and when you come back, we will put the pieces together. All right, friends, welcome back. Are you ready to put your hot air balloon together? Okay, so we're gonna put all the pieces together, and then we're gonna talk about what is something that could be on the inside that matters the most, and not about what's on the outside, but what's on the inside. All right, so here we go. So we're gonna start with the basket. So get your basket glued on, and when your basket is all glued on, let me know. Your project looks so amazing. Look at you. Oh, I like that. I like that basket. It's very, very, very creative. Okay, what do you think the next thing is that we need to put on our hot air balloon? What was the second thing we cut out? Remember, first we cut out the basket, and then we cut out the... That's right. Then we cut out the balloon. And there's my balloon. So you get to glue your balloon on next. So get it glued on, and then let me see it. I can't wait to see what your balloon looks like. You're done? Okay, hold them up. Hold them up. I want to see them. I want to see every step. Wow, that is so amazing. Ooh, that is so, ooh, that's a very, very pretty looking balloon. Wow. Very, very, very creative, friends. Okay, now we need something to attach the balloon to the basket. Do you remember what that was? What did we make to attach the balloon to the basket? It was the rope. Okay, so let's get those attached. Ready? And go. There they are. So I put one on each corner to keep my balloon on my basket. I didn't want my balloon to fly away, so I made sure that I have it on there nice and tight. How about you? How are you going to get your balloon to stay on your basket? Well done, friends. Well done. Okay, let's think about what happened in the story. So the animals had the balloon attached to the basket, but would the balloon fly? No, the balloon did not fly. And how did they feel? They were so sad and they were so frustrated, you're right. But then Badger came along, and Badger had an idea. And Badger also had some wise words, didn't he? What was his idea? How did Badger get the balloon to lift off? That's right, he put fire into the balloon, and that fire is just like the warmth we feel in our hearts from the love of Jesus. You are so right. So Badger put the fire in there. So you can put your fire in your basket too for that to lift off. So the balloon will lift off and you can soar. Soar with the love of Jesus in your heart. Now that you have all the pieces of your balloon put together, what are some things? Remember how Badger was saying it's not how pretty or how spectacular or how fancy the balloon is. It's about what the warmth that's on the inside. So what are some things that can help us feel warm on the inside, but also things that we can share with others to help them feel warmth on the inside? What are some things? I'm thinking about things like when we show kindness to other people and we use kind words with people, and we are careful when we say things so that we don't hurt other people's feelings with our words. That's what I was thinking. Or how about when we are really good listeners to our moms and dads when they ask us maybe to clean up our toys after we're done playing with them? Or what about if we share with our brother or our sister? Those are ways that we can help other people feel warm on the inside and they can soar because of that warmth too. What are some other things that we can have on the inside that will help us soar, just like the love of Jesus warms us up and helps us soar too? What are some other things? Go ahead, start shouting them out. I want to hear them all. Oh, that's so amazing. Yes! Oh, these are great ideas. Now, you guys, these are really great ideas. You're going to use them though, right? We're not just going to talk about them. We're going to put these into action, right? I want you to put that into action. I want you to tell your mom or your dad, I want you to say, I'm going to, and then tell them what you're going to do, and that's what you're going to practice for the whole next week. Okay, friends? Thank you so much for joining me again today for story time and for craft and for sharing all your amazing ideas on how to help other people feel warm on the inside and how we can feel warm on the inside too, just like our balloon needed the warmth of a fire to soar. Let's help each other soar every day this week, okay, friends? Have a great Easter. Bye.